Alright, guys, this is the final part. I have 26 minutes on my phone, guys. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But what I might do is, I'm going to have this talk with Jon Favreau and my wife. And I'm going to have this talk. So I'm going to have the talk with VJ first. Okay, VJ, do you want to make games? VJ, do you want to make games? Yeah, Evan, I want to make games. Okay. Do you want to make games? Yeah, Evan, I want to make games. Okay, we've agreed to make games. We're gonna have, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna pitch John Favreau. Hey, John, I'm also gonna make Zane a Zanus game and a Matrix game. But I'm gonna ask John. Hey, John, you know what I'm saying? Hey, Ivan, what's up? Okay, John, you know what I'm saying? Um, Me and VJ want to purchase the rights off the Matrix brand from Warner Bros. Do you think it's better that I do the three movie Matrix trilogy, or do you think it's better that I do those four movies? I don't know, Ivan. Uh, Ivan, I think you should do that Matrix trilogy, man. Matrix Matrix. Your Matrix movie will have crazier buzz than those other four movies, Ivan. Yes, it will. Even though the Great Escape movie and They're Unique and all those movies will have crazy buzz, it will not have the kind of buzz that the Matrix will have. You're looking at crazy buzz for the Matrix. Me the one kicking ass, and I'm fighting all these big agents. Yeah, man. I have my blue shade, my black shades. Obviously, yeah. Something cool, yeah. I'm saying, yeah. Something cool, yeah. And I have an idea in the end of the movie when I come back from death and I'm the one I'm kicking ass. Obviously, I I I I end the movie off with me with me I'm now the one, obviously. Everyone in Nebuchadnezzar crew are talking, and Michael B. Jordan's like, you're gonna need a new suit. You know what I'm saying? And they plug me in, and I go with Michael B. Jordan. Michael B. Jordan's like, what suit do you want? You know, I said I choose my one suit. I'll take this one. You know what I'm saying? I'll take this one. I take this one. The movie ends. You know, the movie ends and it shows me flying like the end of the first one, the first Matrix, and that ends the movie, something like that. I choose my nice suit. I want my suit to be black, obviously. A white suit's cool, but white's kind of weird, right? I'll have my suit be black, like something similar like Keanu Reeves' suit that he wore in Reloaded. He has this nice like suit, obviously, and I have my glasses and something cool. You know what I'm saying? I'm the one. I'm kicking ass. Yeah, man. That's something crazy. It's an amazing movie, man. Yeah. Yeah, Warner Bros. Will agree to sell the rights. They'll agree to sell the rights. Ivan is a deal. You know what I'm saying, well, Ivan, we did what you asked. Resurrections can no longer be sold anywhere. Are you sure, guys? Yes. Okay, I'm gonna check on YouTube and see if it's still there. I go on YouTube and I type in Matrix Resurrection. Let's see if the YouTube link is. Let's see if it's available for purchase on YouTube. It's no longer available for purchase on YouTube. I go on Amazon. I see Matrix. I type in Matrix Resurrections. Let's see if it's no longer available on YouTube. I go on Best Buy. Go on Best Buy's home website. See if it's available there, and it's no longer available. Okay. They honor their deal. I will give you guys $2 billion. I'm not going to give them $2 billion in stock. No, I don't. You give them $2 billion in stock. It's funny because if I gave Warner Bros. $2 billion in stock, obviously it'd be a better deal. Obviously, Ivan, what about stock? Because they know they're going to make way more money. Obviously, why don't you give us like $1 billion cash and $1 billion in stock? Because they know I can turn that $1 billion into tens of billions of my guys. I'm not going to give you $1 billion in stock. Rip me off. My deal is cash. You're better off getting straight up cash, anyways. It's money straight to your bank, man. My deal is $2 billion in cash. You're not worth my royalties, guys. I'm not going to let you do me like that and have you make money off my success. No, I'm not going to give you a stock deal. You get $2 billion in cash. As in my opinion, a cash deal is better because you get money straight to your account, man. Where a stock deal, it's all about what? It's all about the company's earnings and its success in the future. If the company goes bankrupt, your stock value goes down. That's why getting cash is a better deal. Give them $2 billion in cash. Give them $2 billion in cash. See what I'm saying? Yeah. In the moment, remember that scene? And what I'm gonna do is whenever I sign that contract with Warner Bros. Obviously, I'm going to have my doc team film it, I'm gonna post the video when I sign a contract with David Zaslav. Me and VJ sign a contract with David Zaslav. They shake my hands. Me and VJ sign it. You know what I'm saying? And I give them $2 billion, and they remember how they did that thing with George Lucas and what and Bob Iger. Yeah, I remember that. The whole world was excited for nothing, obviously, and look at how it turned out, obviously. And what? I'm gonna sign that contract for Matrix. You know what I'm saying? Now all the Matrix rights goes to me, obviously. So the 3 movies that the Wachowski sisters made, obviously, I now own the rights to those movies, obviously. I now own the rights to those movies. And the moment I own the rights to those movies, I'm going to have my team make calls. Okay, guys, the 3-movie Matrix trilogy can no longer be sold in retail stores or YouTube. Every retail store around the world that sells movies, it can no longer be sold there. And it can no longer be sold on YouTube. It can only be sold on Amazon. That way, Amazon takes all the share, obviously. And because guys, my company is a direct to 4K Blu-ray online movie company. I don't want my movies sold at retail stores. And because I now sold out, my movies will no longer be sold at retail stores. Because it's wide behind the scenes, obviously. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So once I own the rights for the Matrix, my 3 Matrix movies will be sold only on Amazon, only on 4K Blu-ray. They'll no longer be available for DVD, you know what I'm saying, or Blu-ray, or online, or on YouTube to purchase. It's all deleted. It's only available for what? It's only available for what? It's only available for what? It's only available for purchase on Amazon. On Amazon. On 4K Blu-ray. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna have my team make the call for that, obviously. So before my Matrix movie gets released, my 3 Matrix movies will be available for purchase on Amazon. I'll have a link. You can buy the 3 Matrix movies here on 4K Blu-ray on Amazon. Most of you guys will not buy that because a lot of people around the world own the Matrix trilogy. You see what I'm saying? It's been out for decades. But for those of you who want to buy it, I'll put the link on Amazon. Me and Reggie might make maybe a nice $5 million, $10 million for that. Because most people around the world, yeah, I'm not buying this. I already own it. I already own a copy of the movie. Yeah, most people already own a copy of the movie. But for those of you guys who want to buy the 4K Blu-ray set, you can get it. You can buy the 4K Blu-ray. If you don't own the movie, you can buy the 3 4K Blu-ray movie, Matrix movie, and you can watch that before you watch your the trilogy that comes out, obviously. And the game, I'll release it after the movie. I'll release the game after the movie. Or you can release it before if you want to build more buzz. You can release the game before. Yeah, release the game before. Have the game released before the movie gets released to build buzz. You can have it released a good month and a half before the movie. To build buzz for the movie, you know what I'm saying? I'll have the game released before the movie, the first Matrix, the 4th Matrix movie. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And Warner Bros. Something live, and it's a deal. You know what I'm saying? $2 billion is a very good deal. Realistically speaking, it's only worth 1.7. Yeah, your brand is only worth $1.7 billion, guys. 1.9 billion, maybe 1.8 billion. It's not worth. I'm giving you $2 billion. You know what I'm saying? I could even give them 2.1. If you can give them a bit more, I can give them 2.1 to keep them happy. I can give them $2.1 million is my final deal, guys. I can give you $2.1 billion, an extra $100 million. Is that good? Hey guys, it's $2.1 million, and that's good enough. That's a lot of money. Yes. This is good. This is a lot of money for your company, guys. I'm giving you a good deal. Yeah, Ivan, the Matrix brand's better off in your hands. If we sell the Matrix brand to you, obviously, Ivan, you're looking at a fantastic collection of assets, Ivan, for your Matrix brand. Yeah, because I pitched them my plan, obviously. Your Unreal Engine 3 games, your $660 million 3 movies, you the one not telling that story, selling your merch. Yeah, you're looking at an unheard of story. Yeah, man. And I might perhaps remaster what? Remaster the Path of Neo game, perhaps. I can do that. You can remaster the Path of Neo on PS6 and remaster the Enter the Matrix on PS6. You can do that with Unreal Engine technology, and you can have that. You can play that. You can remaster it if you want. Hey guys, remaster Path of Neo that was released on Xbox. Remaster that on PS6 on Unreal Engine technology, and remaster the Enter the Matrix game. You can do that. You have a good experience. You can release those games before. You can release those 2 games before my game if you want. But I mean, I most likely won't do that. It's just more work. I'm just gonna stick to my 3 Matrix trilogy games. my sequel Matrix trilogy games. That's good enough. Will you make any more Matrix movies after that? I could do maybe a side story, maybe, if you want, with another character. But chances are, after the 3 movies, I'm going to end the Matrix trilogy there. After the sequel, the story ends. The story ends, obviously. And after those 3 games, the story ends. And I'll be done with the Matrix trilogy. And me and Vijay made our billions back. It's a good investment, obviously, Samsara. After that, I'll move on into another franchise, either the Spider-Man Miles Morales franchise, or I might do those 4 movies. We'll see what happens. Obviously. So let's talk about the story before I end the video here. So Neo. So the moment the Virus Smith comes back, the moment the deja vu happens in the Matrix and there's a glitch, the Virus Smith comes back into the Matrix. The Virus Smith comes back from the Matrix, obviously. And my idea is when the Virus Smith comes back into the Matrix, obviously, the electricity comes from the ground, whereas Neo, it comes from the sky. No. Have it come from the sky. I think that's better. You get the sky. The electricity represents power. Obviously, it represents power. Obviously, and it flashes and it goes into the ground and it forms the virus. The program virus of Smith takes human form, and you get this. When it takes human form, you get this green matrix coat thing going on, and the body forms into Smith, obviously. And I could do a thing where Smith is naked. He doesn't have any clothes. You know what I'm saying? He goes to some clothing store and he's naked, obviously. I think this is a nice suit, and he takes a suit. Are you gonna pay for that? You're gonna pay for that. You know what I'm saying? And Smith kills him. You can do something like that if you want. You can have some Terminator themes. Don't copy Terminator, but like you can have something like that. You know what I'm saying? And then the moment the program virus Smith is reborn, and his body takes full adult human form, obviously, you get like 2 flashes of lightning that go down, and 2 other agents form. 2 other virus programs form into two agents. Because agents come in threes. When you read the Matrix, when you watch the Matrix, agents come in threes always. And so the three agents take form. The 3 agents take form, obviously. The 3 agents take form. See what I'm saying? The 3 agents take form, obviously. The 3 agents take form. See what I'm saying? Yeah, and the moment that happens, the Sentinels in the real world, they blink and they're aware of Smith's presence. Because Smith controls the Sentinels pretty much. He's a virus program, obviously. I believe he controls the Sentinels. I might be wrong. And everyone in Zion are panicking. What the fuck's going on? They realize that there's a glitch that happened in the Matrix. And that God machine and the Oracle and Architect, they panic, obviously. And then what? And the only one the Agent Smith has returned. All with 2 agents. You know what I'm saying? Nobody can stop him. Only the anomaly. Only the one can stop him. And the Architect and the Oracle agree, the one must be reborn. You know what I'm saying? And the moment they decree that the one, because the Oracle and the Architect have power over the Matrix, they created it, right? And so the moment they say that, something happens in the real world, and that the seed of the one is grows into a baby. So I have the same essence as Neo, obviously, because I have the anomaly code, but I am a different person. I am a different one. I have a different seed. So the seed comes from that same essence, obviously, that's the one, but it's a different seed. It's not the same seed that created Neo. You can tell a story like that. That way it's consistent with the story. So in the real world, the body of the one, it has a biological birth. Similar to a biological birth in the real world, obviously. Except it's a seed. The seed is like a sperm, and the moment the seed enters the goo, obviously, it grows into a baby. But when it grows into a baby, it grows into a baby very, very fast, obviously. It grows into a baby very, 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 very fast. Or I can do a thing where the Agent Smith, when the Agent Smith returns, obviously, the baby is born 9 months later. You can do that if you want. The baby, the thing starts hatching, and 9 months later, it's a full baby, and it's born to the matrix. You can do that if you want, or you can have the baby transform into a baby very quickly. We'll see what happens. I think it's better if you have the baby transform into a baby very quickly. The one has a special birth, obviously. The seed turns into a baby, and it grows in that goo, and then it turns into a baby. That's a biological birth, which represents the human side of the one. And the machines, you see the machines, they come obviously, and they put the plug connection on the back of the baby's head, obviously. And they take the thing and they plug the baby. And the moment they plug the baby, something happens to the matrix and the baby's born in the matrix. You got this electricity coming down, obviously, and the baby's body is forming. The baby's body is forming, obviously. And the baby's body is forming, obviously. And the baby's body is forming, obviously. The baby's body is forming, obviously. And you get this like matrix code. But the matrix code that you get this this green matrix code, obviously, but that green matrix code has the anomaly code in it. You can do that if you want to make it interesting. It has the anomaly code. You see like the anomaly code. You see the anomaly code. Whereas the agents don't have that anomaly code. They have this like virus, this green thing, but it's a they're virus programs. Whereas Neo, you have this special like anomaly. It's a green matrix code thing. You know what I'm saying? But you see like the anomaly code forming in the baby's body. And the electricity takes place in the baby forms, and that represents the machine side of Neo. Holy shit, you're creative. Yes, I know how to tell a good story, man. I'm fucking born with a gift, man. Yeah, man. Yeah. So when the electricity comes from the sky, obviously, for Agent Smith, his body forms in a full adult human form, and he turns himself into Agent Smith. The reason why Agent Smith does not form into a baby because he's not human. He's a virus. He's a program, obviously. Agent Smith is a program. He's a virus. He's not human. So when the virus takes human form, it transfers into Agent Smith, but a new body, obviously. He's not Hugo Weaving. He's a new same essence, obviously, but he's a new what? He's a new Smith, obviously. He's Smith, but he looks different. You know what I'm saying? As I'm not gonna have Hugo Weaving be in that movie. He'll be too old. I think the Fist actor is perfect, obviously, but I don't want Hugo Weaving to be I want the Agent Smith to look different. That way you tell a better story. You know what I'm saying? So even though the virus Smith came back, he came back in new form, obviously, and then the new one is reborn. You know what I'm saying? So Ivan, your idea is the electricity takes place, obviously, and the electricity forms the body, obviously, the programmed virus body of Agent Smith's body, and you get this like green, this green what? You get this green you know that matrix green thing, that green code thing? Yeah, you get this green thing, you hear that noise, and the body of Agent Smith forms. Because he's a virus, it's not the same thing as the one, obviously. Whenever you get electricity coming out from the sky, and the baby one is born in the matrix, you get the matrix thing, but like the anomaly code, you see it in the code, and the body of the baby forms, and that's how the one's born in the matrix. See what I'm saying? Or something like that. So the moment the machines plug the baby, put the plug into the baby, something takes place in the matrix, and the one is born in the matrix. That's the only thing I can think of, because I don't know what the hell the Wachowski sisters meant when they said the one was born in the matrix. Because when Neo woke up, he woke up in the real world. Okay, how was he born in the matrix? That's the only thing I can think of. When his body, the moment the machines inject the plug onto the back of the baby's head, the one is now born in the matrix. You get this electricity, and the body of the baby's forming. You get that code, that matrix code thing forming, and it forms the body, which represents the machine side of the one. But the one is also human, hence why he's born as a baby. That way you honor the Wachowski sisters' story and you don't contradict their stories. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And two agents form behind Agent Smith. You got this music. You got this music. You know what I'm saying? So you got this crazy music. Something's creepy. You see Agent Smith. He's turning around. He's like, "I'm back," and two agents form behind him. And they clench their fists, and they're naked. Obviously, don't copy Terminator, but you can have some similarities. Make it interesting. Obviously, like, are there any anomalies? You know what I'm saying? And no anomalies. The last deceased, the last anomaly deceased. The name was Neo. Died, deceased 100 years ago. You know what I'm saying? Are you sure there's no anomalies? You know what I'm saying? He's like, no anomalies. He's like, ha 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 ha. He laughs. And you get this scene, and some of the cops are eating donuts. Like, what the fuck? There's 3 naked agents. You know what I'm saying? The agents. I'm not gonna show their parts, obviously, but like you see their chest, obviously. And they go into this store, and they're like, this seems like a nice suit. Sir, are you gonna pay for that? And I'm saying they don't pay for it, obviously, and then they kill the guy, and they get the suit, obviously, because the agents are the gatekeepers of the majors. They can do whatever they want. Or the guy scared shitless, and he gives them a free suit because no one fucks with agents, obviously. You know what I'm saying? And they go into the base, and everyone's shocked. They're like, "Who are you?" He's like, "You know who I am." They're like, "Smith." You know, that's impossible. He was deleted 100 years ago. Not impossible, inevitable. You know what I'm saying? He's laughing. He's on back. You know what I'm saying? And they don't know that baby, the baby one is born. The baby one was born to defeat Agent Smith, obviously. To fix this glitch, to end this war once and for all. Yeah, it's looking at masters of a story, man. I'm fucking born with a gift, yeah. Some singer. Yeah, man. Hence why whenever I plan out, yeah. And imagine having Michael B. Jordan as a great grandson of Morpheus. He's kicking ass. You see Michael B. Jordan kicking ass. You see VJ kicking ass like Trinity, obviously. You know what I'm saying? I'll have VJ have a similar costume to Trinity in the Matrix. You know what I'm saying? Michael B. Jordan has a similar costume to Morpheus. You know what I'm saying? He has those glasses. He has that suit. He's kicking ass. Yeah. He's tasked with finding the new one. And VJ's meant to love the new one. Yeah. You're looking at an amazing fucking story. Yeah, man. Hence why the Wachowski sisters and Warner was blown away with my story. Holy shit, Ivan. So you're thinking something similar to Terminator when the agents arrived. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? The agents, it's not similar to Terminator. As Terminator, the machines are transported from the future or the past, whatever it is. There's this electricity and there's this ball, and then you see the Terminator. Whereas for my movie, like you actually see the body. You actually see the body of the agents forming. You get this like green matrix code, but because they're viruses and programs, it's not the same thing as the one, obviously. You know what I'm saying? Ivan, what should I do? My idea for the one forming, obviously, when the one forms in as a baby, obviously, you get the electricity code. The electricity code, obviously, the electricity code, but you also see the skeleton of the baby. You can do something like that. You see the skeleton of the baby. You see the electricity forms of the outward skeleton of the baby, and all of a sudden the code is over the skeleton, and the baby forms and the baby cries because he's half man, half machine. The bones symbolize the human side of him, and then the matrix code thing represents the machine side of the one. He's half man, half machine. You do something like that. The forms of the skeleton, whereas the agents you don't see any skeleton. It's just all the computer virus program things because they're not human. Whereas the one is human. The one is half man, half machine. So I'm saying, holy shit, creep. Yeah, it's like an amazing story, man. And when the agents say there's no anomalies, I'm saying the last anomaly known, the name was Neo, deceased 100 years ago. You know what I'm saying, and like a couple hours later, the one is born into the Matrix. Yeah. So I'm not gonna have the baby form for 9 months. No. I'm not gonna have the baby form for 9 months. No. The baby forms in like a good 10, 20 minutes. The baby forms. The baby forms, obviously. You see what I'm saying? The baby forms. Obviously. The baby forms. The baby forms. See what I'm saying? So, Ivan, what makes the baby form? I don't know. My idea is at the moment the Oracle and the Architect say, I want the one reborn, something happens in the real world and the seed of the one is created into a baby. In the real world, and then the baby is also created in the Matrix. You can do something like that. Or you can have an idea where, because Agent Smith came back, the one also comes back because the one is Agent Smith's opposite. You can do something like that. But I think the better idea is the moment the Oracle and the Architect say, I want the one reborn, the seed of the one is created into a baby, into a new one, a different person, and the one is reborn in the real world and in the Matrix. See what I'm saying? Something like that. Because the Oracle and the Architect pretty much created Neo, right? They created the Matrix. They created Agent Smith. They created all those guys. Hence the moment the moment something happens In the Matrix, obviously, they say I want the moment they say I want the one reborn, the one is now created in the created. You know what I'm saying? Or you can have the Oracle and the Oracle and the what? Yeah. Or I have an idea. The Oracle and the Architect, they have like a blue pill or something like that, and they give the machine the blue pill, and that blue pill is what is a seed of the one or something like that. And then the blue pill is in. I think it's better that you have a seed. Forget the blue pill. That's stupid. But you have this seed. You have this seed that goes in the goo and it forms into a biological baby, and that it grows into a baby in the real world. And the machines connect the back of the baby. They create that plug connection in the back of the baby. And the moment they plug the plug onto the back of the baby, the one is now born in the matrix, and you see his machinery birth. The electricity takes place. It forms a skeleton of the one, obviously. It forms a skeleton of the one, and then after that, you get this like matrix code, the anomaly code, and it forms a flesh, half man, half machine. The baby's now fully formed and it cries, and someone picks the baby and takes it to an adoption place, and people adopt that baby, and you get the story of the one. Look at an amazing story, man. Yeah, that's why if I make that matrix shows, you're looking at something crazy, even rivals Zanus. Anyways, if this video, stay tuned. I'll watch this video in a good like 15 minutes with all you guys.